Welcome to the Master Conspiracy Channel. On this channel, I will be talking about all sorts of conspiracy theories, both good and bad, from the JFK assassination to the Men in Black. I identify as a conspiracy theorist simply because there are too many questions out there that are simply unanswered. We will be digging into all sorts of conspiracy theories and determining if they have merit or if they are a bunch of hogwash. What is a conspiracy theorist? Well, it is an amalgamation of two words. Conspiracy, it's a noun, and it means the activity of secretly planning with other people to do something bad or illegal. Theorist, also a noun, means a person concerned with theoretical aspects of a subject. In a nutshell, it is someone who has a theory, but not absolute proof, about something that might or might not have happened, to bring into the light that which was hidden in the dark. It's as simple as that. In my opinion, being a conspiracy theorist is not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It doesn't mean you're nuts. It simply means that you do not buy into the normal information that is out there. Where the common person usually finds issue with conspiracy theories is when those theories are proven to be 100% incorrect. But we still continue to push those beliefs. Please feel free to follow this channel and comment on any video that you like. Although conspiracy theorists are usually very open-minded, they can tend to shut others down when they don't agree. I ask that you do not make such comments that are derogatory in nature and try to keep an open mind. I also ask that you do not believe me, but rather use me as a jumping-off point for your own research. Thank you for visiting my channel, and feel free to sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, and join me as we dive into conspiracy theories. Today, I will be talking about a conspiracy that is deeply ingrained in society. This affects not only Americans, but everybody on the planet. What if I told you that there are people out there that are using others as guinea pigs? What if I told you that you didn't even know what you are seeing, but you are being guided towards a specific goal? What if I told you that the decisions that you make are not yours? I, of course, am talking about predictive programming and subliminal advertising. What exactly are these? Well, predictive programming is defined as the theory that the government and other higher-ups are using in fictional movies or books as a mass mind control tool to make the population more accepting of planned future events. I don't think this is limited to the government either. There are a ton of things that are in media today that pushes people to do certain things or buy particular products. This, of course, is written off as we aren't forcing them to buy it, merely highly suggesting it.
Well, isn't that special?
When watching fictional films, a human is particularly susceptible to suggestion. This is due to the fact that we know that the film is fictional, so we put ourselves into a mental state to be able to believe the premise of the film. Because of this, people are able to suggest things without us even realizing it was there. Subliminal advertising and predictive programming on the surface seem like they are the same thing. And although they have similarities, the intention for which they are being used can be quite different. I'm going to pull up some examples of predictive programming and go over why I believe these examples fall into this realm. And then we will dive into some subliminal advertising and go over some images there. Let's start from the top. Number 1. The Caitlyn Jenner prediction. This clip from 2009 shows how Brian and Stewie predicted Bruce Jenner's conversion to womanhood.
I can't believe that came out of Bruce Jenner's vagina.
Bruce Jenner is a man.
No, Brian. That's what the press would have you believe, but he's not. Bruce Jenner is a woman. An elegant, beautiful Dutch woman.
All right, boys, go get him over there. And now, please welcome Mr. Bruce Jenner. Just wanted to remind you fellas what you're all fighting for.
This clip was taken from an episode entitled We Love You, Conrad, which originally aired on May 3rd of 2009. Bruce Jenner didn't actually come out publicly as a woman until almost 6 years later, in April 2015. Number 2, X-Files spinoff predicts 9/11. In the premiere episode, The Lone Gunman, the conspiracy theorist characters from the X-Files, known as the Lone Gunman, stumble across a conspiracy in which a plane is scheduled to crash into the World Trade Center to increase the defense budget.
Find anything?
The luggage hole's clear if this thing can be trusted. What'd you do, make it with your erector set?
You're absolutely sure that this is the targeted flight?
This flight was chosen primarily for its visibility. It's scheduled to pass over Manhattan on its way to Boston.
You said they intend to bring this down in the middle of New York City? What if there is no bomb?
What do you mean, no bomb?
Langley, I need you to hack into the aircraft's onboard navigation system. We need to know where we're headed.
Okay, go into headsets. I'll clone the airphone's carrier. Make them think we're sending a ground-to-air fax.
That's one twisted star 69.
I'll just get ready to ride the wave, hippie boy.
Just get me on that plane and I'll get you autopilot access.
How are you gonna do that?
Airline telemetry systems use processors similar to those found in CB radios.
I'm in. We got ourselves a convoy.
What's your progress?
I've hacked into the flight control system output.
I'm mapping the data now.
Byers, your flight's gonna make an unscheduled stop in exactly 22 minutes.
Corner of Liberty and Washington. Lower Manhattan.
World Trade Center. We're going to crash the plane into the World Trade Center.
I'll tell the flight crew.
Langley, can you override the flight control system?
I'm working on it.
What is this?
My name is Bert Byers. I work for the government. I believe this plane has been commandeered.
Sir, passengers are not allowed in the cockpit. I need you to return to your seat now.
You don't have control of this plane, and I don't know if we can get it back. Turn off your autopilot. There may be a chance that we can override it.
Sir, I'll be happy to contact your superiors in the government to confirm. Sir, damn it!
He's right.
Although the series was short-lived, this episode was originally released on March 4th of 2001. Weird, right? Next, let's look at The Simpsons, which come in at number 3. This is from an episode that aired in 2000.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
Lisa is elected as President of the United States. And in the episode, she states the budget crunch from President Trump. Now, how did The Simpsons determine that Donald Trump would become president? And by the way, there has not been a budget crunch under Trump. The opposite has actually occurred at this point in time. Finally, at number 4, released in 1999, The Matrix makes this list as well. Let's watch this, shall we?
In one life, you're Thomas A. Anderson, program writer for a respectable software company. You have a social security number, you pay your taxes, and you help your landlady carry out her garbage. The other life is lived in computers.
Now let's watch this video from a different angle. Isn't that weird? Let's move on to subliminal advertising. Subliminal advertising is where your conscious mind does not see something, but your subconscious mind catches it, and then influences you to do or buy the thing that it caught.
What's your problem? I said, what's your problem?
How are you today, sir?
Okay, how's it going?
Fine, thank you. Thank you, sir. Here you are, sir. Thank you. Hey, buddy. You gonna pay for that or what? Look, buddy, I don't want no hassle today. Either pay for it or put it back.
Some are outright, but others are very subtle. Advertisers can and do use many different ways to influence how and what you buy. Here are a couple of different things that advertisers use to promote their products. Number 1, sex. Sex sells, period. Doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman. Sex sells. Pretty women in bikinis, topless men on beaches, sex sells. Number 2, scare tactics. Bad things happen if you don't have this product. If you don't have A, then B will inevitably happen. But then again, it might not. You never know. But doesn't it make sense to have this product anyway, just in case? Number 3, happiness. The promise of happiness never loses its power. Buy blank and you will be happy. Number 4, status anxiety. This is also known as keeping up with the Joneses. They have it and I want it, but better. I must show that I'm better than them at all costs. These are usually directed towards people who are higher in the income bracket because they can usually afford to buy whatever it is that the company is selling. Number 5, limiting availability. It's only here for a limited time. You must buy it now. Hurry! Don't wait. Call now. These are all words used to promote an urge to get the thing as soon as possible. What you will usually see, however, is that after a while, the product is available at the location anyway. This is a tactic usually used whenever a product is new and they need to generate an urge for it. And finally, number 6, humor. If they can make you laugh, then the odds of you buying their product expands exponentially. Laughter is a positive emotion, and if they can get you to link a positive emotion to their brand, then they have essentially bought a customer. In addition to these tactics, there is also a few other things that people will use to influence you one way or another. Let's look at this first example.
Under Clinton Gore, prescription drug prices have skyrocketed and nothing's been done. George Bush has a plan. Add a prescription drug benefit to Medicare.
Every senior will have access to prescription drug benefits.
And Al Gore? Gore opposed bipartisan reform. He's pushing a big government plan that lets Washington bureaucrats interfere with what your doctors prescribe. The Gore prescription plan, bureaucrats decide. The Bush prescription plan, seniors choose.
Did you catch it? Watch again. Tricky, tricky, tricky. What about one of the world's most well-known brands out there? The next ad actually goes back to 2 of the tactics that I listed. See if you can guess which ones. Do you see how Coke uses happiness and humor to promote their brand? Coke has absolutely nothing to do with being truly happy, and there is nothing really humorous about Coke, but this video insists that it does. Let's also look at one of the world's most famous fast food chains, McDonald's.
Done.
What'd you think about that chapter on subliminal messaging?
I'm not really buying it. I'm fried.
Yeah, it's been a pretty rough quarter.
Well, at least we got this material down cold.
You hungry?
I am. Hi, Mr. McDonald.
They are actually using subliminal advertising on purpose to try to drive people to buy from them. It's not like they actually need any more business. I mean, who hasn't eaten at McDonald's before? This was actually a pretty humorous way to use subliminal advertising to their advantage. And that is all I have to show you today. All of these things have been used in one particular way or another to get into your head. Whether you are on one side of the fence or the other, the point comes to this. You should be allowed to make up your own mind about a subject. When you are presented with factual information, then you tend to make the correct decision based on your own beliefs. You should not have outside influences attempting to sway you one way or the other. Pay attention and weigh all of the evidence before you make a decision. Thank you for watching today. I hope I have presented you with some information that can help. By the way, if you have watched this video from beginning to end, then hopefully you have noticed the subscribe that I have placed throughout the video. I did this to show that anyone can do this, not to push you one way or the other. I do hope that you just subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to be alerted whenever I post a new video. And remember, the truth is out there.